Hello, and thank you for downloading this war preparation movie involving the Wilderness Guardians, Descendant Guardians, Chivalry Legions, and Rune Raiders, all fighting the Dark Slayers and their future applicants in one of the largest clan wars in RuneScape history. I'm his Lordship, and I'll be going through all the details of the war. Let's get straight into the details. It's a free-to-play war, and the world is chosen on the day. However, our clans will be massing on World 72. WG and DG will be massing upstairs in Juliet's house, while CL will be in Varrock Church, and the Rune Raiders will be in the Zamorak Wine Altar. The time is 7 PM Eastern Standard Time for America, July the 22nd, which is a Saturday. For GMT, it is midnight, between Saturday and Sunday. For the East Coast Australians, it will be 9 AM on the Sunday morning. Our side is to wear black capes, and we spam the name DI. Very quickly, the rules of the war are as follows. No returning, no forum spying, no friends, no allies, no mass recruiting, no inviting watchers or looters. We will be attacking while DS defends. All combat types are allowed, and it will be at the members gate, and the war zone is on the screen for you now. Also, you should note that there is no tree hugging allowed. Hugging any other structure is fine, but no trees. Thank God this is a free-to-play war, because I would not be able to stand spending another 5 hours researching equipment for a pay-to-play war. So, the equipment's quite simple. Most of you will be warriors, therefore you'll be taking full rune and a rune longsword, not scimitar. The stat comparison is on the screen for you now, and you can see the longsword is better. Disregard the speed because the difference is marginal. Your inventory should include 2 strength potions and an inventory of swordfish. If you're stupid enough to take lobsters, you deserve to die anyway. Don't do it. Swordfish give 52 more HP. Everyone above 105 combat has to go as a warrior. If you're not 105 combat and you have over 90 magic, you may go as a mage. You take the equipment shown on the screen, pretty standard, and your inventory would be swordfish, in addition to your runes. If you wish, you may take 1 wizard mind bomb. Or, if you have 90 ranged or higher, you can go as an archer. You wear what's on the screen now, and you take your inventory of swordfish. Alright, moving right along, we're in the time plan. This section explains the war step by step. So, you should be on RuneScape an hour and 10 minutes before the war. An hour and 10 minutes because you might make the wrong calculation with the war time and it may be an hour earlier. In this case, you'll have 10 minutes to quickly get your equipment together and meet the rest of the clan. I recommend that you head over half an hour before the war starts. You should be silent and have no questions, as they should have all been asked much earlier. I remind you that it is very stressful on the leaders, who have to battle against many different variables. They do not have time to answer your questions, so sort everything out long in advance. 10 minutes before the war starts, we move to Edgeville. All 3 clans will meet and fall in upon 1 leader. From there we are going to death march up to the Moss Giants. We're death marching for the sake of screenshots. It's a shame to waste this many options without a death march, so we're going to charge up there. However, the leaders feel that a death march into DS is suicide, so we will not be death marching into DS. It will stop at the Moss Giants and we will fall in again. At the Moss Giants we will switch worlds and wait for DS. When DS is ready, we will attack.
Oh yeah!
Alright, now on to the tactic. Now since it's free to play, there aren't a lot of options, so the tactic's not going to be as advanced as the pay to play ones. But don't make the mistake of thinking that the tactic is less important. Organisation means everything in this war, especially against DS. So, let us assume that we have switched worlds and we are at the Moss Giants. The first thing you do is switch your run on and fall in on the leader. If you forget this, then people are going to lag behind and we're going to get our death march effect, which we were trying to avoid. Stay in the same place as everyone else. So, DS is ready. We're about to charge. What do? We stay behind this 1 leader and he will bring us right there. As soon as we arrive at DS, we spam 1 person only. Do not split up. Do not split up. Everyone is predicting that DS will win this war simply because we cannot organize this many people. Organization between every clan is paramount. An ideal situation for us would be going after the same person, just one person, every single clan after one DS member, and as soon as he's down, move on to another. Therefore, spamming names is important. Try to avoid spamming a new name whenever possible. Try and join existing piles. If you are called, the first thing you have to do is stick on your protect prayer. Then you go find a structure to run around to ditch the DS members that are piling you. If you cannot find one, run to the edge of the war zone so you waste their run as well. Do not call for help. Alright, that is all the basic stuff out of the way. Now here's a tactic that's a little bit more complicated because I don't remember it being used in any other free-to-play war. I'm expecting that the majority of you guys are going to die. This said, you are wasting your time sitting around in Lumbridge. You can still contribute to the outcome of the war even after you are dead, and you can do it in this way. Log into a scout account and spam DS on member X, some made up name. This will increase the amount of DS piles, and the DS members won't know which pile to join. It is not rule breaking. So have about 3 or 4 accounts up there ready to go after you've died, so that you can make these fake DS spams. This is bound to decrease their organization. Be warned, however, you are not allowed to attack DS if you have another account with the level to do so. You may attack other looters and scouts. Another very important thing, make sure you know who's on your team and who's not. Backstabbing is one of the worst things you could possibly do. If you do, you will be reversing the clan's hard work to win the war. Don't do any guesswork. Check the cape first. If a pile is going on for someone on your team, by your team, don't try and stop it. Just leave the pile and go to another one. Trying to stop the pile will cause confusion. Alright, I've said everything I wanted to say. It's not quite as detailed as my other war preps, but then again, since when has free-to-play been any more complicated than pay-to-play? All I can do now is encourage you to train your hardest, make sure you attend on time, and be in the best possible condition. Best of luck to you.
Oh my God, you are huge!